Hello, guys. This is PS Connect. I want us to discuss on an important issue. Not your regular way of looking at things. You know, some of us have chopped breakfast, some of us have served it. It doesn't matter. These are relationship issues that can help you and I get better with life. It is a different perspective. If you know you're not ready for some new things, don't join me. Because I'm not going to talk to you your regular way, your regular author, regular pastor, regular. We go talk, we go yarn, we go discuss, we go look at the matter. We kuru. So if you're ready for real talk on real issues, come join me. Let's go, guys. Hello, guys. There's an issue I want to discuss with you, very subtle. You know, there's some things that we don't notice, even counselors don't notice. The couple in question don't see it coming. Only few will notice, but they'll just disregard it because we feel that love will take care of everything. Love is a beautiful thing, don't get me wrong. But when big happens, you will not believe that. You know those couples that have vibes. They're everywhere. They're in your faces. Everywhere you go, you see them. Every time you see them, they're holding hands, whispering sweet nothings into each other's ear. You go there, you see them. They're all over. Every time, new pictures. It's like an harassment. You're wondering, where will my own love be this way? Then suddenly they begin to grow apart. And you're wondering, when did all this happen? I know this guy now. He's into this babe. They love my babe, my boo. Every time, you know they're into what. But what happened over the years? After some time, I have a story to tell you. I call it the pace. P-A-C-E. Pace. Dictionary define pace as the speed behind a movement, the speed at which we are traveling, we're moving. So when the pace is not being matched by both partners, there's likely to be problem in the future. And I want to share an experience with you. Join me. So there's this couple. We used to be friends. I knew them when this guy was chasing this girl. Some guys have moves. This boy chased this babe. We had to put mouth, encourage her, tell her it's okay, the guy is cool. So finally they got married. And after some few months, less than a year, there was problem in paradise. The girl called me and was crying. I don't know what I've done wrong. This guy is not loving me. I'm not feeling him anymore. So I asked her what's up. They said he's just nagging and complaining that things that she didn't see. And because I knew this guy, I knew he's unlike you. So I called him. So we had a chat. What's going on? He said, P.S. I'm not feeling this baby anymore. I said, how? So I began to probe. And later he opened up. I said, but this girl is hardworking. She cleans up the house. She's always cooking, helping you iron. This girl can iron. Dry cleaning experts. But suddenly, love got out of the windows. And some of us feel that once there is love, we can get away with everything. Not everything. One of the things is the pace, P-A-C-E. When one guy is developing, moving fast, and the other person is not, there's bound to be a problem. And I will explain why. So I called him, I said, what's happening? I said, with all this, he said, P.S., that's not what I want. That's not why I married. I married somebody who can match me at my pace, who can bring the same level of energy, the same type of energy to the table. I began to understand. He was working, he was an IT genius, he was rising. The lady, though educated, she went to school, university, but she didn't have a job. So at that time, she was taking care of the home. He didn't appreciate that. He wanted somebody rising also at the same level, if not even faster. So you know what happened? Later, I told her, go and dust your CV. This guy did not marry a housewife. So she got a job. Believe me, immediately she got a job, things change. It even happens among friends. When you are being despised, looked down upon, immediately you get busy. Don't be like Johnny. Oh, I've not told you the story of Johnny. Johnny is a guy that when everybody's going out, they give key to. And when they come back in the night, they'll ask her, Johnny, what's happening? Who did this? Johnny, who took my clothes off the hanger? Who did this? Who came to the house? Who caught the light? Who did this? Until Johnny got frustrated. But let's get back to our story. Sorry. So the problem is, when one is moving fast, the other guy remains on the same level. Let me tell you another story. Imagine a guy and a girl got married. The girl was a cleaner, the guy was a clerk. Suddenly, the girl did some courses, went to school, came, they were still dating or married now. The girl got a job in an office. Then suddenly she began to write. She got a job as a marketer. From being a marketer, she got promoted 2-3 levels. After some years, she became a manager, while the guy was still at the clerk level. The problem is not being a clerk. The problem is that remaining on the same level, or while your partner is rising, you remain on the same level. This is why most people cannot take their partners to office parties. They can't take their partners to the gathering of friends, because you don't want to feel that everybody is rising except your partner. And guess what happens? After a while, the rising star, the one that is moving up at a fast pace, will feel that the person below who is stuck in a career or stuck in life is a burden. We are human, so it's normal. You feel the person is a burden, or the person is pulling you down, or not meeting your vibe. You know what I'm talking about? You get me now? Come on. Then there is a problem. Then disparity begins to grow. And there's a tendency for the one below being despised by the one rising. There's a feeling of being abandoned by the one that is rising. And so the so-called love, mushy love whispering and all the rest, pictures, begins to die down. And after a while, they begin to pull apart. Not because there's no love, but because we're not meeting at the same pace. So PS, what do you advise? Hear me. Number one, if you are the one rising, make sure you are pulling your partner up. Make sure you are encouraging your partner to develop themselves, to find something doing, especially in areas you know they are good at. Begin to encourage them, celebrate it. One time I was in a vehicle with a guy we were doing, the wife was into, and she was being into an event anyway. So she was being interviewed on the radio. Immediately they interviewed her, the guy put on the radio, heard that the wife said, "That's my girl." I could see the pride, the joy in his face. I could see the satisfaction that as I'm rising, my wife is rising. She's giving me a run for my money. She's giving me the push. So make sure you encourage your partner. Make sure you celebrate them. Make sure you help them get up. And if you are the one that your partner is rising so fast and your pace is slow, find what you are good at. Start developing yourself. You can go back to school. You can learn a trade. You can find somewhere to push yourself into and be involved. It can even be a contribution, charity. But you are so involved with your passion. You are growing. You are getting better. You are reading. You are listening. You are watching it. And the pace is not that much. You might never be at the same pace, but at least keep up. Not this way, maybe this way. Why not this way? Okay, if this can be achieved, anyway, catch up. The pace is very important. Don't let your partner leave you behind. Because as we are rising, listen, I've been served breakfast before. Yeah, I chop on woto. What happened? God dating this girl when we see school. As we were rising, I got stuck at a level. I knew I got stuck. But I felt my love for her, this girl like me, die. Yeah. Love the sweet too, especially when you're being loved more. This girl loved me, but all of a sudden, she began to rise. I was celebrating her rising, but not knowing that gap was growing. The pace was so much. She was rising. She rose so high. She was still humble with me, but that respect was beginning to drop. That vibe wasn't there anymore. Now she's busy. She's talking with her colleagues. They drop her off. Jealousy came in. I was feeling threatened. I was feeling jealous. Why she felt well, I was doing it. One day she told me, when I asked her what's going on, we don't go out together. She said, when we go out together, what do I tell my friends? The ones that saw you 5 years ago, you are still where you used to be. Omo, I woke up. She moved on, I moved on, but I made sure that never to be stuck. I'm never to allow my partner to be stuck at one level. Keep improving yourself, because life will ask you where you have been and where you are now. So we'll see next time. If you like this, please share. Send your comment, criticism. I don't mind. I can take it. I'm strong. Send it. I will bounce it back to you. I don't chop breakfast. I don't feel up. So till I see you next time, share with your friends. Let somebody know what's happening. PS Connect. See you there. Ciao.